You have entered that zone, man, the B1 zone. Black empowerment at its finest. Um, we asking the tough questions today, man. Why do white male super predators keep getting off? I think they need to be brought to heel. That's what Hillary Clinton said. I disagree. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast because you know what? They need a holy mail.
Music teasing.
Is the fucking best.
Yo, this is Jay Lava. This is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. And I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles the way I do. And I am being joined by the most gracious of hosts. Host, introduce yourself for him one time.
RonSavageMedia.com in the place to be. So
Right.
y'all gonna get from me.
All right, so little congregation announcements. Tuesday and Thursday will be Keep It P Raw Day. So if you have not got on over there to Patreon and signed up for Keep It P, you, my friend, will be out the loop. Because you know what? We're gonna be doing drive-bys. So as long as you got your bell for notifications on, you'll be notified, but you're only gonna be notified is that we're going live on the side that you can't see in. So you need to come on over there and get on down. Yep. Also coming up soon, we got our first Hot Lava Media Group documentary called Slave Patrol, featuring its own soundtrack and the whole nine. So we gonna break down and show y'all where the police where they came from and why they need to be dispelled and dismissed, and we need to be taking care of our own community. Good morning, Tia. I see everybody in here, man. Can I get a hello? Can I get a good morning? I see all y'all look-a-hooing. Give me something in the chat, man, before we get started, man. What's up? How you doing, moms? Is you in here? Who in here?
Look
Y'all-
up.
Y'all doing all that look-a-hooing? I see you now.
Don't
think
forget, we need the Look at Who t-shirt too. Hey, it would have been dope to pull up the Look at Who whoop-tee. Look at Who, and if it moved with the eyes too, with the LOOK with the owl, look who and owl who.
Done. You gotta make sure you write that down so we don't forget.
But I will.
So we're looking at white male shooters. In this case, here I'm gonna pull up two cases though. So we're talking about two cases. This one in particular, let me go to this. It says, let's go after this punk. This punk's parents. California teen pleads not guilty to attempted murder. Hate crime allegations after allegedly stabbing a black girl in the back with his father, reportedly. Present. So his dad sat there and watched him stab this little girl in the back.
Dad told him to do it.
Yeah. A member of the San Diego, California community are outraged. A 16-year-old white male plead not guilty to charges connections to altercations that left a black girl with multiple stab wounds in her back. Authorities considered the act as a hate crime. Moments before the assault, the boy and other teens allegedly hurled racial slurs at the African-American teen. Now, it's a couple things here. It's funny that they automatically calling this a hate crime. I got my eye up for that because they don't do it no other time. So I'm trying to figure out.
Other time.
I'm trying to figure out what the angle is. It's something about that.
Boom.
What?
Boom.
You found
She's
it?
adopted, and her parents are PC.
Ah.
Or she's mixed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold up. Who was that sitting next to them? Is that the mom right there? It said community members outraged during town hall meeting. Now, it doesn't necessarily say that. It says on Thursday, April 21st, the subject whose name is being held because he's a minor. That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean that y'all don't be doing that if he was black.
Told the courts that he did not stab the young lady, who also is 16 years old, in the back on Saturday, April 16th, in front of a group of her family members at a walled-in apartment in the 12,000 block of Mapleview Street in Lakeside, California, not far from Route 67.
Hold on. I'm not going to allow you to read no more of that, P.
Why?
Without addressing. Did they say that this little PC boy, terrorizer, terrorist, stabbed her in front of her family?
I did hear that.
Fam, you know that girl's adopted, P. What
Right.
What black, what FBA family is you just running up and stabbing their daughter in front of the family, P?
Right.
The whole family, P?
Yeah, you right about that. It says the white teen gathered with others to approach the black teen and her relatives. Nah, it can't be. Yeah, can't be no relative. It would have went down.
Come on, relatives?
Which led to a fight. During the melee, the girl was stabbed twice, and the young man ran off with his associates. She was taken to the hospital to have her injuries treated. On Monday, April 18th, the boy turned himself in. His girlfriend was also arrested. However, she was released even though she allegedly waved a weapon before the fight began. Oh, this is
I smell tether juice.
Tether
I
juices.
smell cheetah pea and rhino jerky.
Tori and Rain, what's up, big brother? How you feeling, sir?
Yeah.
This is a crazy one, man.
Much esteemed guest.
Yeah. Yeah. What? No. Why was he roaming around with a knife? Good question, Tia. Hold on. Let me put the comments up so everybody can be seen and heard. Yeah. This is. I mean, I'm smelling a lot of. Ain't no way you running up on somebody's family and stabbing them and getting to walk away.
You not running up on no FBA family, fam. You're not even feeling comfortable doing that. Like, yeah, let's scrap. Yeah. No, fam. It's never happened on the planet.
The teen's defense lawyer requested he be released to his family on home supervision and GPS monitoring, but the request was denied by Supervisor Court Richard Monroy. Now, that's weird.
There's some PC in here.
Because
a mixed tether.
Because of the racial epithets and the special hate crime count packaged with the allegations of personal use of deadly weapon and allegations of personal infliction of great bodily injury, will be attached to the charge of attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. If he is found guilty, he could receive up to 17 years in prison. That's a big ass if.
And that's it?
For attempted murder?
Fam, attempted murder plus all them other compounded, plus the hate crime, plus the walking around with a deadly weapon, plus the, and that'll only be 17 years. What?
Hey, first of all, we should change the background because this is more like a Kyle file. First off,
this is
second of all, it's a big old jar of mayo.
Definitely.
And I smell Gordon's fish sticks because he is not 17 years. He ain't getting close to that. First off, I want you to know that he ain't getting close to that. Well, hold on. It goes on to say because of the it says according to the San Diego Union Tribune, at the hearing of San Diego's juvenile court on Thursday, the boy's parents, grandmother, and other family members were there to support him. Oh, here goes displaying for the perpetrator.
And how he's such a wholesome boy, and his grandma and his family was up in there. Was that the same family that went to go fight too?
The girl whose injuries have not been disclosed was also in attendance with her mother, aunts, and grandparents. Rye, who leads the department Lakeside substation said it's the first hate crime that is being investigated in Lakeside in 2022. No, that's just the first one y'all recognizing. And I'm surprised
in your whole town's history.
And I'm surprised that it's not an Asian one. Let me just say that.
Hey, but you see how he tried to in 2022.
Right.
Man, y'all ain't never reported no hate crime in your whole city's history, your whole little town's history.
District Attorney Summer Stevens, who also elected to prosecute crimes across San Diego County, is looking to see what other charges can be leveraged against other individuals involved in the attack. During
you mean the ones that were in the courtroom caressing and holding his little nards?
Mayo,
those same family members?
Mayo pork rind 7-layer salad. Hey, no, that's Hellman's, Torian. That's the Hellman's crew, like Ahmadiyah Shakur be saying. During the town hall meeting at the Lakeside Community Center on Tuesday, April 19th, more than 100 activists and members of the communities alleged that the sheriff's office to begin be vigilant in bringing justice to the high school student. Why? Hold on, wait a minute. This dude must got a little Mexicano in him. Right. He can't be all PC. They going way hard on Cuz. I don't, but this is like sriracha mayo right here.
Unless he been just super off code, like the most off code in history, P.
Well, you also though, like Professor Black Truth says sometimes in some of his video essays, some white supremacists make it hard for white supremacy to cover for them because they go blatantly outside of their control and they don't leave no ifs, ands, or buts for them to wiggle out of. Right. He, like, you know, there's witnesses that can attest to what he did. He blatantly stabbed her, which he knew he shouldn't have. His parents was right there, so ain't no out on that. They can't make him lone wolfish. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, all right, since we can't save him, then we gonna get him and make it look like we doing something. But Cuz pretty much just set itself up for a period anyway.
And they ain't doing nothing but sending them to go get some Dub-S training.
Right. As Rye opened the floor for questions, this was almost a murder was proclaimed from the audience. Judge Judy Sweevens, the Lakeside resident,
Judy P.
No. I didn't mean to say judge, but Judy Judy Jeevenson, a Lakeside resident, said, "Let's go after the punk's parents. They learned this hate somewhere." Now that's interesting that they even put that in this article.
Yeah.
This is Yahoo. We all about black people, all about hating black people news. It said Patrick Howley is a perfect example of that. He was the dude that got mad black people were at the scene. Oh, right. We did that story.
Yeah, we did that. Wakanda. This ain't Wakanda.
This ain't Wakanda. He finna go into a rant about how the black man started. He was a little prick. He was like Carlson Tucker's little cousin. That's what he is. He's like fucker Carlson. That's what he is. I'm sorry, this ain't wrong.
Come on now.
Nah, no, it ain't wrong. Sorry, y'all. Detectives said that they're investigating to see if the boy's father was in the crowd yelling derogatory slurs and is culpable for the crime. Wait a minute.
He was involved in it. I told you that from the beginning. I said that he was involved in it, P.
But they're going, this is unprecedented. They're looking at the parents, talking about the crime. They quoting people from the crowd saying that the hate comes from somewhere, insinuating that white supremacy is bred at home. What? For real, though? Where this article come from? Hold on. Oh, okay. This is an Atlanta Crackstar article. So be looking for the...
Oh, who wrote it?
Hold on. Be looking for the shenanigans in a second. Nicole Duncan Smith. Sounds tethery to me. But anyway.
Duncan Pender Hughes.
Yeah. You're setting a dangerous expletive precedent if you don't arrest the father, one person stated. What? They didn't hold up. I'm surprised that Yahoo putting all of this in their article. That sounds like something they would have left out.
Where was this at? San Diego?
Yeah. What? Duncan
Duncan
Hines.
Hines.
Another person co-signed saying, while you investigate, he should be in jail. Ooh, they going
So
hard.
there you go, Tia. Does he have a bond? Obviously not. He's not even in jail. They had requested that he just be released to his parents
Lisa
after
Webber.
attempted murder with the weapon, with the on the plus the 17 years total, possibly.
One in the possibility. Lisa Webinar, Chief Deputy of the Juvenile Branch of District Attorney Office, who was representing it at the community talk, arresting the father. While it's a horrific behavior, I cannot prosecute parents for standing by. Uh-oh, there goes white supremacy stepping back in there. Like, wait a minute now, y'all. Wait a minute. All of this punishment.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some dub S in it.
Right. We are dictated by the law, and the law does not allow somebody, and it says if they were standing as a bystander and did nothing more, then it's not a crime. So wait.
Hold on.
Wait. So you're talking about like in New York? When that man beat up that Chinese woman and they tried to make it seem like the black man doing his job in the hotel, just being the doorman, had to automatically now play security?
And he lost his job?
What's up, Don POG? That's interesting. He said it says the DA added multiple aspects of the incident are appalling. And as our investigation moves forward, we will be sure to hold everybody accountable from whom the evidence shows committed a crime. Basically saying it's all right to be white and stand by as anti-black racism is going down. But if you're black and any type of other racism is going down, well, you, my friend, better spring into action. You better get it in gear. You better jump in there and save that person with your life. But if you're black,
superhero black powers that you have.
But if you're black, people can watch. Activists believe that the handling of this case is colored by the country's history of racism. You think? For real?
You came up with that all by yourself?
Danielle Wilkerson of the East County Biopic Coalition said it's running a joke on East County. It's running a joke that East County is racist. You think? You've heard Clanty, you've heard White Hills, all things people put a layer of humor on, but the racism is real and alive, and we had a victim this weekend. Okay, I like how Wilkerson is talking. It's not the usually coon side-by-side talk. Well, it's a tragedy that somebody got stabbed. And I just
forgive.
Stephen recognizes the validity in Wilkerson's assertion, saying that her office has seen a disturbing increase in hate crimes, with the highest number being committed against persons who are black.
Damn. Did you hear? Hey, are you listening, Asians? Are you listening? Did you just hear that?
I don't want to hear nothing about Asian crimes when the FBI report came out that only 2,000 Asian crimes happened, when it was it was 200 Asian crimes that happened versus 2,000 hate crimes that happened for black people. But yet 200 hate crimes will get you a bill.
Did you hear that, Common?
94 to 1 too.
John Legend.
Pharrell.
Did you hear that, Pharrell?
Yeah. Hold on. Who else? Nicki Minaj. Who's pregnant right now? What's her name? Rihanna Big Forehead. Did you hear that, Big Forehead?
Pinhead.
Right. It says she further presents that startling facts. Her office filed 21 hate crime cases in 2020 and 30 cases in 2022. The 2-hour conversation culminated.
Hold on. Is y'all paying? No. You cannot skip over that.
That we're almost at that. Almost.
No, you done passed it.
And we're almost at double, and it ain't even half the year yet.
Bam.
Yeah. The
2 hour. You better get you a candy bar.
That's the truth. A 2-hour conversation culminated with the promise to address a larger issue in racial inspired violence in the coming months, KPS reported. Some people in the audience, like San Diego's activist Tasha Williamson, thought that the promise was empty. I felt like that it was a fluff, she said. After the meeting, the new lieutenant, who has no clue, has stepped into what he said, stepped into, may have a clue, but not sure of the severity. The spokesman for the housing development where the stabbing happened released a statement about the violence that occurred, saying, "We have a zero tolerance policy towards violence of any kind, and we stand firmly against any acts of hate. The top of our priorities are the community safety and the well-being of the activities of the people going on in this investigation. The teens had been ordered to stay away from the victim. Her mother and her sister is due back in court on June 6th." So basically, they're saying they ain't doing nothing. And like you told me the other day, protect the white boy is a thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that, but protect the white boy is a movement. Did y'all know that? And it seems like case after case, we getting protect the white boy. So I pose this question to y'all again. Why do white male super predators keep getting off scot-free? Well, as you see as an example in this publication, they skirt, they scathe, they don't prosecute, they look the other way, they deny evidence. I think in this case, the boy ain't fully white. I think he's Mexicano, the way they was going hard on him. Which all in all is white, because we just did an article the other day where we looked at Antonio Banderas. That's not his name, but I like saying that. But we looked at Juan Banderas the other day. His police
last name was Gonzalez.
We looked at Juan Banderas Gonzalez the other day. Police report, and it said white. It didn't say. It didn't say Mexican. It didn't say Latino. It didn't say chorizo. It didn't say que pasa. It said white.
It's indeed. And he said, Papo.
Hey, Papo, I like
Papo.
And we witnessed Mexican on Mexican crime at its finest, where the one Mexican cop told the other Mexican, "I don't care that you finna go to jail for 36 months. That's your problem."
It was 30 years, P.
Oh, he did say 30 years. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He said 30 years.
He's like, that's
Bro
on you.
Said,
hold your own hold your own tacos, bro. It's not my fault, bro. Well, anyway, man. Like my man's Torian Reigns do, which I've been taking notes. He gives y'all a lineup for what he gonna be talking about. We got a distraction though. I forgot. You must have just sent me this distraction.
I did.
Not even Chipotle or Qdoba. Nah, we calling him Pepe's. Hold on, I got a distraction for y'all.
Warning. You're about to be distracted. Distractions. Distractories. Distractalozo. Dis on a distracted side of the game. Distractapod. Super distraction. Grand distraction. The ultimate distraction.
Alright, y'all, coming your way. I'm not really gonna play anything, as I'm just going to talk about something to illustrate my point. And we might even go over this, but if y'all haven't heard in the streets, and it's my job to keep like on top of like little things, but the grand distraction in the community right now is Whack 100 said some disparaging things about our brother Nipsey Hussle. And they was exposed by Hassan Campbell, who's supposed to be, is that African Bambaata's son or something like that?
Yeah, son, stepson, something like that. Don't mess with him, he said, you know.
But this is what I noticed though. There are about 5 to 10 channels that repurpose this these Clubhouse conversations. And if y'all don't know what Clubhouse is like a Twitter space, but that's all it does, right? It's just a space where people just tap in, they got an icon, and there's conversations that go on. My thing is, if you ain't talking about some black empowerment or building or this type of stuff, it's a lot of time wasted going along in the internet. And this video particularly, just as an example, this video is 15 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure it's like a short clip of. But what I found is they have this COINTELPRO going on many levels, y'all. It's the TV shows that we watch. It's sports. It's gossip. And then it's like entertainment, like rap and stuff. Between those four things, they keep black people running around on treadmills of nothingness. Now, I'm bringing this up because Nipsey Hussle was like one of the rappers that I like because he glorified the black power struggle. Instead of going to get a Jesus piece or something like that, he had a big old Malcolm X on his chain. I can respect that. I like that. Now, you know, he transitioned from cripping to business. I like that. I wasn't the same guy 20 years ago that I am now. Heck, I would venture to say I was quite coonish. Keeping it 1,000.
Keeping it P.
Keeping it P, I was slightly, no, I ain't even gonna say slightly. I was super coonish. I've said some things that make myself cringe that I wish I could erase from things that I've said in my life, but it's the truth. So that's why even in this position, to y'all, I don't look down on those that don't know. I do agree with Professor Black Truth saying that everybody knows. Jason Black, everybody knows about racism and white supremacy, but there's the difference between two people, like he always say. The niggas that know white supremacy exists and actively try to fight against it, or the ones that know white supremacy exists and say, and go right back to picking the cotton. Right. It's only two. So, y'all watch out. Oh, Craig Facts did. It's another thing on propaganda. They used to send out pamphlets back in the day to the regular white citizen on how to disrupt a movement, right? And two of the tenets, this was a pamphlet from the CIA that they used to give to white people on how to disrupt the movement. And two of the tenets in there that I thought was really important that I want to share with y'all is this. One is inject nothingless talk. And we see that a lot. Like when you listen to Tariq, when you on this channel, some people jump in and then they'll talk about a topic that has nothing to do with what we talk about, so we can address that and not stay on task. Right. That's a form of breaking up the movement. Another. Did
you see them new Jordans that just came out, P?
Right. Another one that I found was interesting is being overly discourageable, like making things seem bigger and harder than they are, making people go through channels and slowing down the process. And y'all can see this happening by all the reparations naysayers. Like remember how everybody's like, yo, crazy, ain't nobody getting no reparations, but now that California has designated it for only the descendants of American slaves, now the conversation is, y'all being divisive. We need to come together, brother. We all in this together. We all black. When the police pull us over, do you think they can tell I'm African? I look like a black man. Oh, you wasn't saying that. They can tell. Yeah, they can tell. They can just like we can tell.
They can tell.
So, with that being said, man, I want y'all to look out for distractions out there. Let's stay on code. Let's stay on message. And just remember, that Martin Luther King said it the best. We is coming to Washington to get our check. What check, might you ask? The check that's supposed to be cut for foundational Black Americans. That one. If you like that, you can put that on your chest as a t-shirt in money green. Say it with your chest.
Reparations green.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. That's reparations green. Be a revolutionary, like Tupac. He ain't care. You shouldn't care either. Because ultimately we have no friends. So says the great master teacher, Dr. John Henrik Clarke, which you can put on your chest as well. Say it loud and proud, like FBA Hampton. We got writers on the squad, y'all. Be proud of where you come from and who you is and what you got. Anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. That's not what I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being on code. It's 4 words that I leave you with. 1 is love. 1 love. Right here, dog. Right here. 2 is peace. This one, pow pow, and this one. Keep both of them in your life, in your spirit, in your holster. This one is blessings. Be many of them. Give some, get some, receive some. And then we say Maloha because I'm hollering at you right now. But I'm going to be back though. Please declare anti-Black racism a public health crisis. Take these commercials though. Thanks everybody for tapping in. Torian Rain, Tia, OG Don P. You know you can hit me up later, bro, so we can talk. All right, we love y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Music TV.
Everybody know you can get the money from that ride before you went upstate. I told you motherfucker I got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit. You don't
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
even hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. Even hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen.
Crunchy cream, leaves, Keith, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.